Mr. Irontrader, it is Thursday morning. So I'm going to take a look here at crude oil, WTI, and Brent. We're going to take a look here at natural gas and take a look at gold and silver and Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, this video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy selling stock by ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, here we have crude oil, WTI, daily and your weekly chart. And I can see really nothing's going on here. Crude oil is right now is up about 36 cents, okay? So everybody's waiting on this deal. So I guess it looks like they possibly have a deal on the straights. The problem is T-Man doesn't really like the deal. Okay, so we don't know where it's going to happen. Remember, now we're going to be going into that weekend again, so it could be, just the opposite of what we had last week. We just don't really know here. Now, you can see here how this 8-day now crossed over that 20-day and that 50-day, and that's going to become very, very strong resistance here on the upside situation, okay? So first of all, what we're looking at is right here is this 200 SMA here at 76.11. You can see how this is very, very strong, okay? So we have to get above that 76.11. Then what we're going to do is we can start aiming for some of these big targets. But this is what you're looking for here first. It's going to be that 77.54 level, okay? And then we can shoot up here to this 8-day here at 80.04. Which is going to be very, very strong. Then we have this 50-day at 80.69, and then your 21-day right above it at 81.01 level. Okay, so this is going to be very, very strong resistance because you have your 8, your 50-day, and your 21-day pretty much all sitting right here. Now, if we get above it, then we can come over to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 82.33 level. Then we can venture up here to 85 level, and then we come up here to 86 level, and then we can hit your 88 level, and then we can hit your 89 level. Okay, very, very easy. Then your retest is 93.50. But it's going to take something, again, it's going to take pretty much dramatic situation here, to take it right back up here again. Okay, now on the downside, this is what you're watching. This is your key support here, 74.73. That's your 200-day, and then we're going to watch your 50-day at 73.97, and then we have your 8-day right there at 71.08. Now, if we start losing that area, well, we just come to the bottom of that candle, 67.82, and then 67.04. That is your big retest situation. Now, we have sideways action here. The green crossed over your red shows momentum to the downside, which is obvious, okay? And here, this is not overbought, oversold, and this is not overbought, oversold here on a weekly basis. Now, the key is by Friday, you want to hold that 200-day and that 50-day and possibly even that 100-day. This is very, very key that we really want to hold here by Friday. And on the upside here, again, we got to get above this 76.11. If we can, then we're going to be heading right here for that 8-day. Now, again, this is all news related, okay? So bottom line, for me, it's just a scalping situation. So I'm just scalping the UCO here. But if we start losing this 200-day and that 50-day situation, then I will jump into the short position, just like what we had here, kind of a situation, and like what we had here. But again, nothing is done, nothing is solved as of yet. And even if you get a deal, are they going to hold to the deal? That's the key. Okay, let's take a look here now at Brent. Okay, so we can see here at Brent crude, it's pretty much the same thing, okay? But right here, when you look at this, see this? This is a bear flag building right here. So just be very, very careful, okay? So what we have to do on the downside is we're watching this key level right here, 79.09. Next key level, 78.48. And then your 100-day at 74.96. We lose it, it could be right here. Your ticket is going to be 71.03 and then 70.14. That is going to be your big retest, okay? Now, the key to the upside is going to be right here. Okay, is going to be that 80.77. Okay, we have to get above it. Now, when we look at this, you can see here, same thing as the WTI, that 8-day crossed over. Okay, so if we can get above this key 200-day at 80.77, then we're going to be looking right here, okay, 82.17. Then we'll be looking at this 8-day, 83.87, right here, 84.71. And then right there at 86.24. Now, we get above it, obviously, then we come up to your next level, 88.58. 89.50, and then we'll come up here at your 90.24 level. Okay? Then what we do is what we have, big targets, going to be right here, 93.89, 94.40. We do have this gap here at 93.89, and we have that fill at 95.14. Okay, so those are all your upside targets. But, big but here, 8-day, 50-day, 21-day, everything is sitting right here. Okay, so just be careful here because right here what we have is that bear flag situation. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. So, okay, so 43, not overbought, oversold. The green is turning red. Now, obviously, momentum to the downside. This is not oversold, and this is not oversold. So right now, there's very, very small movement, so I can't really give you a whole lot here. The key is you just have to watch that 200-day. We start moving above here, then we can aim right here for the 8-day, 50-day, and the 21-day. Now, again, remember, this can rip just like it did right through here very, very easily if there's some more bombing, if there's this, if there's that. But again, it's all news related. Okay, let's take a look at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now you can see natural gas here, complete downtrend situation. Had a consolidation, came down, consolidated, came right on down here. Add this together here, bear flag, and now we're just sitting here with really a whole lot of nothing. Now remember, the EIA report will be out today at 4:30, and we have to see, I'm at 4:30. What I'm talking about at 10:30. The EIA report will be out here for natural gas, and then a lot of times it is a market mover, but right now just very, very strong resistance going on right here. Okay, so this is what you're watching here is this 2.71. That's going to be very, 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 very critical. We have to get back above that. Okay, if you can get above that, well, we have some other big targets, but realistically, then what we do is go to the left of the chart here. You're looking at a 275 level. We have a 277. We come up here at 278. We'll look here at 281, but realistically, if we can get above this 8 SMA here, this is what we're looking for is this 21-day at 283. Now, you can see how this come right back, and now it is lying to the gap at 283, and then the fill here at that 285 level. Now, if we can start getting above that, then we have a nice target here at 294 level. We're playing the very, very nice here at the 21-day. Then your 8-day, nothing has really changed here, okay, at roughly 299, and then we have your 312 level, then 337, and so on. But right now, this is just downtrending situation until we get some kind of a juice, some kind of catalyst to bust this 8 SMA here. But if we do, as soon as you do that, boom, 21 right there, and 50-day or 100-day rate sitting right there. Now on downside, you're really watching this level right here, this 263. So far, we're holding it, okay? But we start losing that 263 level, then here we come down here, 261, okay, 259, 256, 249. Nothing has really changed. There just isn't really much here kind of situation. So all I'm doing right now is just looking for opportunity, okay? So I have nothing on, I'm flat, completely done, okay? So if we can get above that 271, then I'll jump into UNG because here's going to be your target at 283. If we lose this 263, then I'll jump into KLD and we'll take a short ski because 249 is going to be your target. Okay. Now this is not overbought, oversold. The green is still below the red. Momentum to the downside. This crossed over, momentum to the downside, and this is not oversold yet. So this is looking pretty ass ugly, to be honest with you. There's really nothing here of saying, hey, we're going up there. Okay. Unless you get some kind of a catalyst, something here that's going to drive this up here. But right now, this is what you're watching on the upside. 271 in the outside, upside, 263 on the downside. Okay, let's take a look at gold. Okay, here we have gold. Now, gold is making its move here. Now, we have a nice good double bottom here, your 8-day crossover, your 21-day, and now look at the crossover to 50-day, and now we're moving up here very, very nicely. Okay, however, that being said, we start going to run right into some big-time resistance right here, okay? This is your upside target right there, 43.87, okay? Very, very clear. Next upside target, 44.15. We have to get through this level here. Then we come up here, 44.30, then 44.98. Okay. Now, once we can clear that 50-day, 21-day, 100-day, 200, then we can start rolling. Okay. Then we can start rolling up here big time. Okay. Then we can come up here. What do we got? You got 45.43 level. We'll bring this price channel across here. What do you got? 46.27. We'll come up there at 47.83, and then we can venture all the way up here, 49.17. You can just keep running right on up here. However, this is going to be extremely, extremely strong resistance. Now, what I like about this is see this downtrend situation at 8-day, real killer. I mean, just wouldn't let nothing through. Now, we're going sideways action. Okay, so now we're above it. But I say we got to get through all that resistance. Okay, now here on the downside, why don't you watch some key level? Okay, right here, we're watching this level at 42.15. That's going to be very, very critical. Then we're going to be watching 91 level, and then we'll be watching 41.62 and then 4100. Okay, we lose that, you're gonna come right back down to that 8-day at 41.33, then you retest 39.55. So right now here, this is actually looking very, very good. This has room to run. The momentum is going up here good. We're just starting on the bottom here, and this is looking good. So realistically, GLD was a trade. Okay, and it was a really nice trade now, but I'm not holding GLD overnight. I'm just, bottom line, just trading it. Okay, but right now, this is what I'm watching is that 50-day and that 21-day. Got to get above that because we're going to slam right into it here to the 44.30. Then above that, we have a little bit of room to 44.98. But once we get above all of that, then we're going to be rocking and rolling. But right now here, this is just a trade up into this area right there. Okay, let's take a look at silver. Okay, here we have silver. Now you can see where it went into that 50-day. Okay, look at this. See? Boom, yesterday. Look at there. Boom, right today. Okay, see how easy that is? Now, nice, good double bottom situation. 8-day crossed over 21-day, and it's looking pretty good. The key is we have to get above and close above this 63.09. That's the key. Okay, once we get above that, then your next target is going to be right here, 66.12. Okay, then your next target is going to be 68.84. We get above that, then right here, 69.61, and then 70.444. Okay, just that easy. Okay, now this is going to be very, very strong resistance. We have to get above that. Now, your key levels of support that I'm going to be looking for here is, first of all, we'll be looking at the top of this candle, 61.27. We're going to be looking here at 60.28. Okay, then we're going to be looking right here. This is very, very critical, 60.21. Okay, and then your next support, 59.35, and next support, 58.73. Okay, very easy, easy peasy. Everything is sitting right there for you. But right now, this is looking here very, very good. But we have to get above there. Okay, so now for me, SLV is a trade. Okay, very, very good mover. Even with all this whole lot of nothing, it was still going to move it. Now, this is what I'm watching today, 63.09. Now, if this comes down, say, hey, this comes all the way down, and it holds that 8-day right there, or even holds this 8-day here, that could be another buying opportunity here to take it up. As long as we hold that 8-day and 21-day on a daily, we're looking here good. So this could come all the way down here and say, wow, I'm going to take me another scalp ski to go all the way on up. Or we buy in strength. We get above this 63.09, we know where your next target is, right there, 66.12. Now, right here, we're looking good. We're only at 55. The green is over your edge, so momentum to the upside. And this is just starting on the bottom. This is just starting. We have a lot of room to run. But again, big time resistance. So trade this. Be smart. Be patient. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin isn't really giving us a whole lot here. Okay, it's just very steady. However, if we look at this whole situation, now we're above right here. This is key level 64.382. Okay, what do we got here? 64.447 and 8-day 64.216. So all these are sitting right here, and I can see here we have the nice good momentum to the upside. We have to hold that. Okay, now your next key support is going to be right there, 63.951. And then your 8-day at 63.146. Those are all critical on closing basis. Have to hold that. Now, on the upside here, well, we're going to go right here, okay? 65.800, okay? That's going to be your target. The next level, 66.75, okay? And then we're going to come up here to this 67.95, which is just the top of that candle. That's the retest. Now, once we crack above that, then right here's your target, right here at 69.083, okay? Just that easy, that simple, right? Now, we get above that. Then we have this 69.725. So nothing's really a change. However, we are above the 50-day, the 8-day, and the 21-day, the 200-day, and the 8-day, which is all very good, very positive. But we got to see what happens if it gets to this 67.095. Once it does, then we got to see what happens when it gets here. Then we got to come up to this 69 here. So once we can break through that, then we have a nice good target all the way to 78. Nice big target here of 83, and a nice big target there of 89. Okay, just easy. They're very simple, but just trade this. Okay, right now this is a trade. This is not a buy and hold because there's still a lot of work to do here on the old charts. Okay, so just remember that. Now, not overbought, oversold. This is looking good. This is looking good, and we have positive divergence. Okay, so this is all looking good, but still remember, downtrend. We have a downtrend until we start cracking above that 21-day. And we start cracking that downtrend, okay? Even if we do, we still have big time resistance all the way up at that 50-day. So just pay attention that this is still just a trading situation. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, pretty much the same scenario, okay? We have a nice good double bottom situation, plenty of room to run here. This is sideways action. This is just getting started, and this is looking very good, okay? Now you can see this 21-day, look how strong this is. Let me bigger up a little bit for you, okay? Look at this. See this? Look how strong. And what's happening again? Very strong. we are in a downtrending situation. Okay, we had this double top. Okay, came right on down, lower high, and lower high. We have to break this key trend here. Okay, so there's a couple levels that we're really looking for to break. One of them is going to be right here, 1985. Okay, we have to crack above that. Once we do, then we have this 2017. But once we crack above that, yes, we have resistance here, no question. But this is going to be your target, 24.83, your 200-day, and look at here. Okay, and that's going to be super strong. But if we can start cracking that 21-day, okay, and this 100-day, then we're going to start breaking this downtrend. And that's what you want to do. Now remember, all downtrends are meant to be broken. All uptrends are meant to be broken. That's just how it goes. Okay, so this is what we're watching, 1985, 2017. Once we do that, we have a nice good clear, 24.83, 24.45. Very nice, two nice big targets on the upside. Okay, now on the downside, you can see here, this is actually doing very good. Okay, so we're watching right here. This is your support, 1896. Okay, then your 21-day at 1878 level, and then we have your 1800. Okay, over here on a weekly, 1783, just below that. But right now we're holding it, and the 28-day looks like it wants to curl up. Now I don't trade Ethereum, I trade Bitcoin, but my buddy Jet, he likes Ethereum, he likes trading that. And once we get above this, okay, once you get above that 21-day and that 100-day, there's your big target, 24.83. But right now, remember, downtrending situation. Just look at the past here. We couldn't get through. Okay, so this could come falling back down again. We just don't know. So just watch that 8-day on the downside. Okay, that nice 21-day. Okay, then we want to watch right here. Always watch that 8-day on a weekly basis. And this right here, this 50-day, very critical. Right now, we're holding it. We have a nice good uptrending pattern here. Okay, but we still have that downtrending on the weekly. All right, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here later today, and we'll do it all over again. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.